Hello learners, NIOS welcomes you to Painting Subject video series. This is lesson number 19, part 4, summary and questions and answers. What have we learnt? India is famous for its cultural diversity. Each region here in India has its particular folk and tribal arts. These kind of artwork focuses on various themes. It could be harvest, it could be celebration of festivals. The Palghat Devi Chowk of the Valdi people, it's a mural which is painted specifically for weddings, and traditionally the Palghat Devi Chowk is painted only by married women. The Bhil and Bhilalas, the two groups from Madhya Pradesh, two communities, and from Gujarat you have the Rathwa community. These three communities are famous for the Pithora murals which they make, and these murals are a sign or a symbol of gratefulness to thank the deity, the local deity Pithora, for granting them a son or a good crop. Then we have the Madhubani painting. These paintings originated in Madhubani district, which is the Mithila region, and that is why they have two names, and this painting style is from Bihar. The Madhubani paintings, in which the Kohbar Ghor is made, these are made by women, and it is made in the groom's room because the newlywed couple needs to be oriented about matrimony, fertility, etc. Then we have the Kali Ghat paintings. This artwork is from West Bengal and is the work of the traditional Patua painters who migrated from rural areas of Bengal to the city. Due to the famous Kali temple, there were a lot of pilgrims who visited, which inspired the Patuas to migrate to the city and then start drawing and selling individual panels. Kalamkari is the style which uses the reed pen and colors to paint figures on fabric. Kalamkari has two styles. The first, Sri Kalahasti. This style of Kalamkari is distinguished by only the use of the kalam or the pen. The second style, which is Machilipattanam, uses a mix of pen work as well as block printing. Questions related to the first painting. First question, the Varli paintings are made in which part of India and by whom? Question number 2, there is a Varli painting which is made particularly to celebrate a wedding in the family, what is it called? And who is it dedicated to? Question number 3. What is the Varli painting made to celebrate paddy harvest called? Question number 4. Who traditionally makes the Varli painting? And what materials are used for making it? Question 5. Describe question number 5. Describe 3 characteristics of the Varli painting. Question number 6. List the motifs in a typical Varli painting. Answers. Answer number 1. The Varli paintings are made by Varli people to celebrate harvest and weddings. Answer number 2. The painting specially made during a wedding is called Palghat Devi Chalk. In the chalk, you would see Palghat Devi, which is actually a tribal goddess of fertility according to the Varli people, and that is why it is dedicated to the tribal deity who supports, protects and ensures fertility after marriage. Answer number 3. After harvest of the paddy, the Varli farmers make paintings where they use the paisley or the fist, closed hand fist shape or the pattern on the outer wall of the house, and they make the same kind of pattern also in the mud storage containers where they put rice and other things. So, those jars will also have these paisley patterns. Answer number 4. Varli paintings are traditionally made by married women only, and they use a thick paste which is made of rice flour mixed with water. Only married women make this chalk. The characteristics of Varli painting. First, the speciality, which is the simple, natural and ancient form. You would see that they would use only triangles with the prominent shapes to depict the human figures and the animal figures. And the second point is that these paintings are very similar to the prehistoric rock paintings or the cave paintings. And lastly, the forms and the figures of the humans and the animals are created by joining 2 triangles at the apex. Answer number 6. The motifs used in Varli paintings are: first, the chalk, then the Palghat Devi, then the sun and the moon, then there is the motif of a bridegroom riding a mare, then there are palm trees, animal as well as bird figures. questions, painting number 2. First question, in which states of India are Pithora paintings made and by whom? Question number 2, who are the Pithora paintings dedicated to? Question number 3, what is the difference between the Bhil community paintings, the Pithora paintings, and the Rathwa community Pithora paintings? So, the Bhil community from Madhya Pradesh and Rathwa community from Gujarat, what is the difference in between their paintings? Question number 4, who paints the traditional Pithora painting and what materials does he use? Question number 5, describe a typical Pithora painting. Answers. Answer number 1, the Bhil and Bhilala communities of the Jhabua district in Madhya Pradesh and the Rathwas in Vadodara in Gujarat are the communities which have a long and rich tradition of Pithora painting. Answer number 2, the Pithora paintings are so called because the paintings are dedicated to the local god Pithora, and since the paintings are dedications to the local god, they are known as Pithora paintings. Answer number 3, the difference between the Bhil and the Rathwa paintings. The Bhil community from Madhya Pradesh have a very simple, limited and old style of work, while the Rathwa community from Vadodara, Gujarat use a much more vivid, detailed and ornamented kind of style. The colors are more vivid, there is a lot of detailing and ornamentation. That is the difference. Answer number 4, the traditional painter of Pithora murals is called Lakhindara. This person is an expert and has been making these paintings in that area. The Pithora mural is made on the main inside wall of the house. And the materials which are used are easily available natural colors. Answer number 5, the Pithora murals are colorful and detailed. They depict stories and characters related with Pithora. Questions to painting number 3. First question, where did Madhubani painting originate and why is it also known as Mithila painting? Question 2, what is Kohbar? What are the main motifs in the Kohbar Ghor painting? Question number 3, What are the characteristics of Madhubani painting? Question number 4. List the materials and colors required for making a traditional Madhubani painting. Question number 5. What is the theme of Madhubani painting? Answers. Answer number 1. Madhubani painting originated in the Madhubani district of Mithila region in Bihar. That is the reason they are also known as Mithila paintings and also known as Madhubani paintings. Answer number 2. The Kohbar Ghar is the groom's designated room in the bride's home. So, after the wedding ceremony, they depart. So, in the meantime, when the religious rituals etc. are to be conducted, the newlywed couple uses this room for all these kind of rituals. The Kohbar mural depicts Hindu gods and goddesses. Then also fertility symbols. Since this mural is made to celebrate a wedding, fertility symbols which are auspicious symbols and motifs are also drawn. Answer number 3. A Madhubani painting is heavily detailed. There is no space in between the characters, no empty space at all, and it depicts episodes from Hindu epics. The faces are in visage. As you would see, it is a kind of a countenance or a copy of the mythological figures. There are a lot of vibrant natural colors and geometric ornamentation on the border, and these are the key characteristics of the Madhubani painting. What are the materials used for Madhubani painting? So, it is mostly natural and vegetable colors. They have rice powder, they use bamboo strips, along with cotton wool to make a brush. Women make colors with locally available ingredients. Example, lamp soot, or the burnt heads of sorghum or jawar. These two items are used to obtain the color black. For yellow, they would use turmeric or the sap of banyan tree mixed with lime. The palash blossoms are used to get saffron color. Kusum blossoms are used to get red color. Cow dung is used to get a dull green color. The peepal bark is used to get crimson with strong red color. Ink or indigo is used to get the blue color. And beetroot is used to get a deep pink color. Answer number 5. The themes of Madhubani painting are Hindu mythology, then folklore of Bihar, Madhubani, Mithila region, and life in general. Painting number 4, question number 1. How did Kalighat style of painting acquire its name? Question number 2. Who were the traditional buyers of Kalighat paintings? Question number 2. Who were the traditional buyers of Kalighat paintings? Question number 3. What was the medium used for Kalighat painting and what materials are required to paint them? Question number 4. What were the themes of Kalighat paintings? Question number 5. Describe 2 characteristics of Kalighat paintings. Question number 5. Describe 2 characteristics of the Kalighat paintings. Question number 6. Where did Kalighat painting originate and in which period? Question number 7. Is the Kalighat painting tradition alive today? Answers. Answer number 1. The Kalighat style of painting is named after the place it originated and developed. That is the Kalighat, which is basically a famous Kali temple in Kolkata. Answer number 2. So who were the people who bought these paintings? They were primarily the pilgrims who visited the famous Kali temple. The materials and the medium. The Kalighat paintings were painted on hemp paper using watercolor. The materials which are used were paper, natural or vegetable colors, brush, gum and poster colors. Answer number 4 again. Answer number 4. The most in demand paintings were primarily of 2-3 topics, themes. The most in demand were the Hindu icons or the mythological figures, although scenes from daily and everyday life, that the local scandals of that area or around that time, whatever had happened, the daily life of people, the Kalighat painters also depicted same scenes. So these were the two most in demand themes. Answer number 5. In Kalighat paintings, the lines and colors are bold. Sita with Love and Kush, the painting as you saw, very simple and uncomplicated figures, and the line and the colors are really bold. Answer number 6. Kalighat paintings originated during the 19th century in Calcutta, West Bengal, and are known to be the culmination and archive of the social and cultural turmoil during that time. Answer number 7. The Kalighat painting is still kept alive by the Patuas, who are the traditional Kalighat painters, and they have been making copies of the famous Kalighat paintings, the old traditional paintings, and they make these copies for a living. Questions to painting number 5. First question, what is Kalamkari and why was it named so? Question number 2. In which states of India is Kalamkari work done? And which are its two major centers? Question number 3. Which are the two Kalamkari styles and how are they different? Question number 4. How is the kalam made for Kalamkari? Question number 5. What are the colors used in Kalamkari? Question number 6. Which solution must the fabric be soaked in before drawing figures in black? Question number 6. Which solution must the fabric be soaked in before drawing the figures in black? Question number 7. To which countries was Kalamkari fabric exported? Answers. Kalamkari is a craft and a style which uses pen and colors to paint figures on fabric. The word Kalamkari is derived from Persian Kalamkari, Qalamkari, which means the craft of the pen. Answer number 2. Kalamkari is done in Telangana and Andhra Pradesh in India, and the two centers or the key centers of this production is Srikalahasti and Machilipattanam. Answer number 3. The two different styles are called Srikalahasti, and the Srikalahasti style is the one which only the kalam or the pen is used. freehand drawing is done with the kalam and filling of the colors is done. And the second style, which is the Machilipatnam, is a mix of pen work as well as block printing. So these are the differences between Srikalahasti and Machilipatnam, which are the two Kalamkari styles. Answer number 4. How do you prepare the kalam? The kalam is prepared by sharpening one end of an 8-inch long stick of reed or palm, and after sharpening one end, in the middle they would stick a bit of wool or felt or any cloth which absorbs a little bit of color, and then slight pressure on this cloth allows color to flow onto the fabric when it is painted. Answer number 5. The colors. Answer number 5. The colors used for making kalamkari are natural vegetable colors. Answer number 6. Before drawing the figures in black, the bleached fabric is treated with a solution of harar. Answer number 7. Kalamkari textiles are exported to countries like Iran, Indonesia, and many Asian as well as European countries. Terminal exercises. Select questions which learners have to attempt themselves. Question number 1. What is the definition of folk and tribal art? Question number 2. Name the different styles of tribal mural painting and the states where they are practiced. Question number 3. Write about the motifs of Warli painting. Question number 4. In which state of India does Madhubani painting have its origin? Also, describe the religious and social significance and name the motifs of the Kohbar mural. Question number 5. What is kalamkari? Also, name the two major styles and explain how they are different from each other. Question 6. Who were the painters of the Kalighat paintings? Also, describe the characteristics of Kalighat paintings and also list the subjects. Write short notes on first, materials used for folk and tribal painting. Second, write a short note on the Kohbar Ghor. Third, write a short note on Pashti painting, which is the paisley pattern. I hope you enjoyed watching this lesson. If you have any queries, please email us at signlanguage@nios.ac.in. For more information, please visit our website www.nios.ac.in. Thank you.